Go. Oh man, somebody's already on there. Y'all had me beat. All right, guys, hold on real quick. Am I on the wrong side? Yes, I am. Sorry. There we go. All right, what's up, gents? How y'all doing? It is Team Hard Life Capt.Eric Zertuche, and I'm here. And I got some line cutter gear in, guys. Yep, I met Vance out there at the fishing expo in Houston, and man, I wanted to shake the guy's hand because he's been on Shark Tank. That takes guts, man. That takes some serious brass to put yourself out there, on your hopes and dreams and for it to come through. So I give those guys a lot of props, Vance, for doing that for his company, and man, it paid off. It really did. So I'm really stoked for him and everything he got going. I am trying to get into the video. Come on, let's see. Give me a second real quick. Live. Okay, there it is. All right, so we got Edgar, John Darnell, Ray, John Dule. How you doing? What's up, gents? How was y'all's weekend? I am here. We're live, bro. We are live. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna install this on my device over here, and y'all gonna see that I'm finally gonna replace that POS right there. Hold on, let's see if I can get this to. Is it showing all right? Yeah, it's still showing all right. Okay, cool. I'm gonna get this out of here because this has been on here since 2013 when I originally bought the system. I built this in 2013, the whole system, and it's been like this ever since. Well, not in this area. It was in 3 locations. My first one, my second one, this is my third. So yes, I am. Yeah. So, and sitting there, and you always see things on TV, and man, that would be nice if it was real. That would be nice if it was real. And this was pretty legit. Like, he did it in front of me and just bing, 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 bing. I was like, okay. I just pulled out my credit card. It's like, where do I swipe? Where do I swipe? I was like, it was awesome. It was really awesome. So, I'm going to get rid of this because we don't need it. Wow, it's magnetic. Oh, that little piece is magnetic. What is that? Damn, that's been on there since the beginning. It's some kind of magnet. Look. Oh. I didn't even know it was in there. All right. So, got to chill with Mr. Carl Moon, John Darnell, and Edgar, and John Jr., or he's the fourth, right? John's son is the fourth, right? Got to go out there and chill with them out there, meet, Mr. Bill Batson, and got to hang out with Vance, with Michael Marquez, with Outcast Charters, and a bunch of other guys, Mr. Raj Maharaj out there, Sharkotic. It was awesome. It was awesome to meet these guys, and hang out with them all weekend. Because normally when I do these fishing expos, I don't get that luxury of being able to leave my booth and go, chit chat with everybody else, because I'm doing what I need to do to be with my customers at that right then and there. And the final moment, my heart is pounding so bad to put this thing in there. I mean, it's that simple. But hold on, let me get this. If I can get this off of there. Come on. There it goes. All right. Oh yeah. That looks so plain on there, guys, but it is insane. Like, I'm looking for stuff to cut. I'm already like looking around, what can I cut? But I'm also having to watch what I cut because I have so many things that I want to. I mean, I can cut new line, but the stuff that's cut on my countertop, that easy. This is 100-pound Cortland, and it's cutting that easy, guys. That's man, he did that real quick. It's insane. Like, I can cut some of this. So, monofilaments. Oop. Yep. Like, mono's normally the hardest thing to cut, and that was like 8, 2, 4, 6 strands on that last one. I did 2 and 1 right there. So, yeah, I told him, he goes, man, they're guaranteed for life. And I was like, bro, I'm going to wear down that blade. Like, how much I cut. And he goes, if you do, I'll send you a brand new one. Like, we used to always stand by our product. And I was like, dude, I'm so game for that. So, now that I got that installed, I am gonna install another one over there because that's gonna be part of my testing area. Well, actually, you know what? I'm not gonna put it on top on the by chance that one of the lines breaks and catches it. So what I'll do, I'll put it on the side over here in front. Let's see. Y'all see me? Yeah. All right, what's up, Daniel? How you doing? Yeah, I'm gonna do it right here. I'm gonna put it over here in the front, and it actually is by the Jerry Brown sticker, and it says "Made in USA." So, yeah, cool. So, boom, got that. Yeah. So now I can just think right here. Oh, thank you. Dude, y'all have no idea. Like, I'm at a, you know, I got a new toy in the house, dude. I wanted to sit here and just ding, 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 just start wearing it out, and yeah. Like I gotta get busy over here. So, all right. So those are the two. I'll show you the rest of the gear I got here in a bit. But let me go and get this gentleman's reel spooled up. We've got a MXL Raptor Patriot here. So yes, that is awesome, awesome, awesome. I love these reels. They're so just. Oh, it's not even, you know. Not even just, you know, trying to like, what's the word I'm looking for? Oh yeah, that's what I needed to do. Hold on, one more thing, guys. You know, since he did hook us up, guys, with the products over here, and definitely, you know, it's something that I know I'm gonna be using for a very long time. I'm gonna give him a little shout out and get their sticker put here. He gave me a sticker to put on my windshield. I'm gonna go ahead and put it right here. And you know what? I need to talk to him. See, I'm pretty sure he'll jump on it in a heartbeat, but I'm gonna ask him anyway, see if he'll come through and sponsor our 25,000 subscriber mark giveaway. Put it right there. What y'all think? I like that. I think it'll go great. Yeah, I'm gonna do that, but I'm gonna clean it a little better. I don't want it to peel off in a day or so. So let's see. Give me a second. Where are my paper towels at? It's blowing up on you.
Yeah.
You got a bidding war going?
Yeah.
Knock it out, bro. It's all you. And again, too, guys, while I was out at the show, I met up with a bunch of subscribers out there, and they're like, man, I watch your show, and I would find out their name, and I'm like, I wouldn't recognize it. And I told them, dude, like, why don't you comment? And they're like, well, you know, I was like, dude, that's what it's there for. Like, it's there for you to ask your questions. Don't be shy. You know, that's what it's there for. So make sure it all comes off right. There we go. Very nice. Very nice. So, man, that almost looks like one big old decal right there. Look at that. Like it was made for this spot. Look at that. Yeah. Look at there. Come on, that sticker. There it goes. There it goes. Oh, that looks nice. Oh, no, I tore off the M. No, okay, close enough. All right, got it. So that looks pretty sick right there. Yep. All right. All right, so what are we doing with this robot? See the line up here, but what pound
just,
test?
As much as we can get on there. I mean, not all the way to the top because
You're casting this reel?
Yes.
What pound test line is this?
So the when you originally did it, it was I forgot what the bottom part is.
60 or 65?
Yeah, and then the top is like 80, I believe.
Okay, so there's a top shot already in here?
Yes, but I just want this, like it's like 400 and something yards of 60 something, of
Okay.
60 or 60.
Okay, so that's pretty much going to fill this reel
Yeah.
up with no room for top shot.
Yeah.
Though.
No, that's fine. Yeah, I just want the.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hello?
Yeah. All right. Cool. All right. So we got C. Bayless in the house. We got editor Jacked Up Leatherworks. Moist biscuit on anything up to a 30 or a 6/0, as long as it's 1,500 yards or less, is $25. It also includes 2 knots. So either that knot to the spool or a knot in between or your end knot or a splice is $25. If you go over 1,500 yards or bigger than that, then it's $50. And that's all the way up to the 130. And if you do 4,000 yards on a 130 or a 22/0 overall, it's still $50. So there you go. Oh, see Bayless making us all jelly with that remark. So, and also too, I got that gear boxed up, but I've been running around like crazy over here trying to get things done and trying to stay ahead of the curveballs that are coming our way. But I think I'm doing a lot better on doing that or getting them done. So got a few of them I got to knock out, so I'm gonna try to knock some of that out today. If actually no, I can't. They're closed today because it's President's Day. Is it President's Day? Something like that. It's a holiday. So yeah, I'm gonna probably have to wait till tomorrow. But yeah, it was pretty cool this weekend, guys. Got to talk to a lot of great subscribers out there. Met a lot of new people that didn't know about my channel. That got introduced to me by other subscribers to them. And you know, after talking with me, they pulled out their phone and subscribed and stuff like that. So it's awesome. You know, it's real awesome. Talk to these company owners that are putting out a great product that we all get to use and fish with. It was awesome, guys. It really was. So all right, here we go. Got that. Get that on there. Let's see. Try to put this in a spot where I can see it. Let me grab my rubber bands real quick. I'm gonna put it up higher. I need to find a little mounting unit so I could just put it up like this. There's gotta be a way I can do it without having to do this Mexican ingenuity or Hispanic ingenuity. So, let's see. There we go, get that. Oh, you go higher. Alright. Got a fishing cart for free? What? That's nice. You can't be mad at that, that's for sure. It's not gonna work. I'm gonna have to create a new rig or something because I want to have my. Well, I could put it here. Let's see if this works without it falling off. All right, here we go. We're gonna go ahead and start spooling up. Let's see. Going fishing tomorrow. Cool deal. Okay, for John, for the rest of your gear. Actually, hold on. Let me check something real quick. I forgot to take it with me. And he's like, well, I'll just wait. I'm like, dude, we can ship it. He goes, oh, I forgot about that. So, yeah. All right. Jeff's actually going to work on that right now, John Darnell, so we can get that boxed up and they'll ship out tomorrow. And John, go ahead and send your address to Jeff. He's working on that right now. Yeah, buddy, it is Monday and we are turning and burning over here. There's actually the second reel that's been done back to back kind of deal. I started a video earlier, but I had to go for a little emergency meeting. Nobody got hurt physically, but yeah, no, everything's good. Everybody's good. So there's 100 yards of the 65 on this MXL Raptor Patriot. It looked like it. No, that's right. Oh, I did get to. I was out there with Will and what was that tackle? I am so brain dead right now, guys. I talking with so many different companies out there and trying to remember everything. A man, he was very blessed this weekend, which is awesome. He was doing a lot of work with Avets and Enterprises and stuff, and donating so many reels and rods to them and stuff like that for the giveaways. God, man, I feel like a bad friend right now. What's his gear? I'm upset. Hooked on tackle. Yeah, yes, John Darnell. Hooked on tackle. Right when I was, I got to think of something else, and it just came to me. Yeah, no, hooked on tackle, man. It was awesome. Seeing him at work, dealing with his customers, him, his wife, his workers there. They were really taking care of their guys there too. We saw Surf Masters out there. Did an interview with them as well. Mark Marquez with Outcast Charters. Yeah, like I said, I was putting in some work out there. A lot of walking, a lot of meet and greet, shaking hands, and just putting the information out there. And that's 200. Oh, actually, that's coming up on 300 yards. I forgot to look up here. It's 278. So let me go to 300. Okay, so that position's not going to work for the camera, for my phone. There's 300 yards right there, so. But yeah, no, Will at Hook on Tackle had a spooling machine there, and he was filling up reels as customers needed. And my brother needed a reel worked on or checked out because he was having trouble back on his casting. So I thought he had an under wrap, and he didn't, but he had a horrible knot to the spool. I think it was Pro Shop or someplace up there that spooled it up, and they did a horrendous. They tied the knot and didn't even cinch it down. It was just like weave together, and then they started spooling on it. I'm like, bro, I showed it to him. He goes, no way, bro. I'm like, yeah, like that's the kind of stuff I run into all the time. So yeah. So I fixed it up, and then we went out back last night. And my first cast, I cast it, and he goes, bro, that reel's never even seen that kind of distance. Yep, so I schooled him a little bit, and yep. So we're at 470 yards. I think that would be right there. What's up, boss?
You got a scale in your truck?
Weight scale? Yes. There should be one in there, yes. All right. So I can cut it here because you're taking the rest, yes. Oh, hold on.
You have the keys on you or what?
Sure do. Oh, thank you. Ooh, that was nice. You see how fast that was? Dude, thank you, Line Cutters, for hooking us up, man. Big shout out to Line Cutters for their guys watching our channel. And again, too, if y'all ever have any comments or questions, please feel free to ask them on the channel. We definitely, any like, I don't care what type of shop you're from, you know, all we're doing it is to better serve our customers, and these guys are definitely on point with doing that. And again, too, stay tuned to later on this afternoon. I'm dropping another video today with Vance from Line Cutters. And like I said, y'all got to see in the thumbnail what kind of gear is in here, but not really got to see it. So you're gonna have to look at the video later on. I'm wetting your noodle with that one, kind of teasing y'all a little bit. but it's coming. So, what did I do with that other needle? I know I had one. Oh man, now I figured all that walking. I'll use this one. Sorry, don't matter. Don't matter. And actually, let me give you this before I forget. Oh. Man, it didn't want to come off. There you go.
How much is on there?
The what?
No, I was wondering how much is on there.
The only way I could do that
It's
is
not a
to
big deal.
down spool it,
Yeah,
re-spool
it's
it.
not.
Yeah, okay. Yep. So, what are the dates on that cleanup? It's February 24th. I will have to check my calendar as soon as I can get off the live video feed over here. But yeah, I was kind of excited to get the new gear in the shop. I finally got a line cutter that I don't have to look for. I don't have to look for my knife no more. And I've got some more gear on that. But I will definitely be getting up with Avets, getting their product in our store because you know, gotta show some love and support too, man. Those guys are putting it down out there. They got a phenomenal product, and then also too, you'll be able to see all the areas where you can go get the product from and stuff like that as well. So we will be getting it here in the shop. So stay tuned for that. If you want to give it a little bit, let me get the gear in here, and then you can purchase it from us, and we can definitely really show him we can get the product moving for sure. So get this off of here. Going the right way? I didn't want to go. Okay. All right, give me a second, guys. There you go, boss. Real. All right. And you have the real cover for that one?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, got that one.
Yeah, you can just do that.
Okay, cool. Thank you. All right. Let's see. Turn this around. What up, gents? How y'all doing? I was gonna put it in the. Yep. So let's see. Any more news on BHP? Someone told me designs were approved, permits issued, and they were moving forward. But I was okay. Public land staff. We have heard that the permits were approved. I didn't go any further. Ow. I didn't go any further than that on checking what exactly is being.
No covers.
No. These are mine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The cover's mine.
Yeah, let's see.
Can you,
Where's my? Give me a second, guys. I need to set focus for a second. We got a bunch of questions being asked real quick, and definitely needs a response. And also, don't want this. Oh, clean up my area too. Got it. I think the holder is in the truck. That's okay. I'll use this one for right now. All right. Give me a second. All right. Let's see how that looks.
I thought it was 25.
what we had on spool and spool back. Yeah, that's what it is. That's what,
Okay, no, that's what I was gonna ask him though. Since I was trading it, like, I was gonna take it off if I was gonna trade it. You know what I mean? That's what see what he thought.
What happened?
On the so I had line on the LX. I mean, I was gonna take it off regardless, but since we're doing it, can I like not pay for taking the line off?
I wish you would have told me that before.
Okay, no, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, we'll
No,
go.
that's fine.
Yeah, we'll go with that just because.
If you could look for it, and then I'll just give you a call on Saturday. And
Yeah,
if you
I'll
don't find
see.
it by Saturday, then I'm sure you don't have it. It's not a big deal, and then I'll just try to find it.
Yeah, give me till Saturday because I'm just getting back in. I was gone Friday, Saturday,
Yeah.
and today.
Okay.
Now we got confirmed for one tackle shop for us to get our tackle in over there. That's another thing too. So that's coming. I'm not gonna spill the beans just yet because I want to be in there and be like, You know, kind of deal. And then I've got 3 other tech shops that I gotta go have meetings with. So it's coming, guys. So yeah, I'm gonna be working on that and stuff like that. But if it's not here, I'll request down. If that color ain't there, I'll get you the gun.
Yeah, if I'm not in town, then I'll give you a call around like.
And I wouldn't do that with the sticker bus.
Oh, okay.
And the reason for it is because when you go to splice it to the next one,
okay.
it creates that stickiness and it won't allow the splice to go through, and that's where I had a lot of problems.
Okay.
Now what you can do,
I just put a rubber band on it. It's not.
no, don't do a
not
rubber
even
band. A koozie.
Okay. Oh, okay, okay.
Put a koozie on it and it'll trap the line in there.
Okay.
That or store it up on its side.
Okay.
But not like that like that.
Okay.
And it'll keep it from collapsing on itself and creating a bunch of underwraps.
Got it.
There you go.
Try it out.
Yeah, you can have that.
I'll do it right here.
Yeah,
Should I appreciate y'all?
Yes,
you.
sir. You have a good one, boss.
If I'm not here in town on Saturday, then I'll just give you a call.
Okay.
I don't know, like 1 or 2.
No worries.
Thank
no
you.
worries. Yes, sir.
You have a good one.
I gotta admit, guys, I'm so thirsty from this weekend. 3 days out there, and I think I drank 2 waters, and I probably walked 60,000 steps. Like I got that in the truck, and I run to the truck, and then come back. And then about an hour later, I got that in the truck, and I run to the truck, and come back. And yeah, it was it was exhausting, but it was so worth it. You know, again, to catch up with a lot of the subscribers that were out there. Again, guys, if y'all are new to the channel, we encourage you to ask your questions because this is what we're about. We're about the knowledge, sharing it, helping you, helping us. Like, if you don't ask the questions, we can't help you. So, again, it's very awesome. Big shout out to all the companies that I got to talk to, took the time to answer my questions, spend some time with me, give me an interview. It was awesome. So, yep. Let's see. There you go. There was a lot of walking. That it was a lot of walking, a lot of. Hey, John and Edgar got to be preview to a lot of the conversations we had with some of the businesses that wanted to get us in their store and stuff like that. So it's coming, guys. So we're going to keep it on the till we are in the store. We're stocking the shelves. We're dropping the gear, getting that handshake of it's on. You know what I mean? And it's partly because you never count your chickens before they hatch, kind of deal. That and surprise, it's coming. Yep. So best now for braid to mono, top shot, 30-pound ish. So you're talking 30-pound braid to 30-pound mono. Are you casting? Are you just dropping? Little more info, boss. 41. There's 41 of y'all. Jeez, hold on. I need a thumbs up. That'll put me at number. Let's see. 13 thumbs up. What do y'all see? How many of y'all see? Yeah, 13 thumbs up. That means a lot of y'all don't have the thumbs up yet. So, again, guys, if y'all are new to the channel, okay, for casting, okay, are you throwing throwing lures? So you're only using that little bit of top shot, or are you just traveling through the reel? Either way, I would have to say go with a Albright, and what it is actually, let's go tie one real quick. Come on. I gotta use the line cutter. I'm telling y'all, guys, I'm real easy to please. Guys are real easy to please. You give us a new toy to play with, and it's all about getting to play with a new toy. So, let's see. Get this up a little bit. There you go. Yes, those are fish bites on our wall. Give me just a second. Let me go and show this. I'm going to use a lot thicker line just so y'all can see what's going on. And then you can also see how small it can be. Because I don't think I have 30-pound mono. Actually, let me see if I do. There's 15. Didn't we get 30 in last week? Yes, we did. Got it. 30 and I got a good time on it. All right, here. So, easiest way to do this knot, guys. Real easy. So, fold it over like this. Make a bend that way. I'm going to insert the braid through there and bring it over. So that way it's on the inside of there. It's not, well, it don't matter. Once you start wrapping it, I'm going to wrap it around both ends right there about 8 to 10 times. Go more, it's fine. It just makes the knot longer. All right, so now that I have done that, and this is kind of the reason why I like to insert it, because see right now, it's not really tied in there. So, I showed you that on purpose. By inserting it in there without doing that, it doesn't lock the mono into place. See how it's hanging in there? I'll make sure y'all are seeing that. Let me get my other phone so I know y'all are seeing it. Okay, so this knot will work for all of that. I use this knot when I'm out there doing my distance casting, and it flies through the guides really well. Also too, when you pull it through like that, you're gonna wrap it 8 to 10 times. I'm gonna show you 2 knots real quick. I'm gonna show you this one. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so now that I've gone in that way, I'm going to come out the opposite direction. So it's going in that way, so I'm going to go this way. Yeah, if I can get it in there. There we go. And I'm going to cinch it down to create a real small, tight knot. There we go. Make sure y'all can see it. There. All right, so now we got the new line cutter here. So you said all you have to do is just pull the knot this way, send it through, and cut. Man, that was sick. That was easy. I like that. I'm gonna do the other side and cut. And there you go. That's one knot right there. Now, another knot would be the FG knot. Okay, so this one's going to take a little bit more. I got to remember how to. Actually, that's right. So what you do, you're going to make a loop like this, right there. You're going to wrap your fingers around it. And what it's going to do is going to give you the ability to tighten the line like this. What you do is you'll insert it one direction, and then you'll flip to one side. So I'm going to go from here, and I'm going to go to the left, pull it, and then I'm going to go to the right and pull it. And I'm going to just keep flipping it like that, left and right, 30 times. Make sure I'm keeping that there. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. There. On this side, 6. Oop, I didn't catch it. Hold on. It was already starting to catch it, but I didn't have it looped over enough on my fingers to catch it. So I keep it nice and tight. Again, okay, what I'm doing is I'm tying 30 or 50 pound mono to 30 pound braid, and the reason being because we had one of the subscribers on the channel asked how would I attach mono to braid in 30 pound to 30 pound. The first knot I showed you was for when you're casting it and it's going through the reel at a high rate of speed. You can use that FG knot for the same type of deal if you're attaching it just a small top shot for your lure, throwing for poppers or something like that. Or if you want a longer knot and The FG knot's been known for being one of the strongest knots on the market. It's just people have trouble tying it. So what I'm doing is I'm bringing it in and bringing it to each side and pulling it through. And then I go to the opposite side and I do the same thing. Pull it in, send it through, and pull it out. And did I cut myself? Oh no, that was from the braid earlier. So, come on, right there. And I'm going to do this 30 times, 15 and 15. And I'm creating an FG knot so that way, if you're tossing and turning, you can kind of sit there, you know, on the gunnel or whatever and tie this knot. And this is one that, like I said, a lot of places have put a lot of faith in it because they did that knot testing on it, and it's really cool. It's really tight, but it does take a little bit more work than the first knot I showed you. And like I said, I'm tying it real quick just to kind of show you that after you practice it a little bit, you'll get into it and you can really make it happen. And all I'm doing, like I said, is I'm bringing it in and over, going to the opposite side, in and over. And even though you lose it because it's wrapped on your fingers, you just reinsert your finger and do it again. So bring it in, over, in, and over. And you just keep doing that on each side. Left side, right side, left side, right side. Okay. Okay, now when you get to the end, you find your tag end. And if I can find it. Okay, it's not that one. I'm going to do my tag end. I'm going to do a half hitch on the line side. This kind of locks that into place. I'm going to half hitch on the braid side or the mono side. And then I'm going to half hitch on both like 3 times. And I've got a video, a lot slower video, showing it real up close on it. But y'all kind of asked me on this, and I'm not really, I'm energetic right now, which is good. It's real good, especially since I ate a little while ago, and instead of being yawning on y'all, I'm actually full of energy, which is good. I think it's all the walking I did this weekend and just feeling so motivated to talk to a lot of guys out there. I also got an interview with the four-time world champion in fishing. Yeah, that's an awesome interview as well too. You know, getting to talk with these guys of all levels of fishing it was awesome. And then, you know, talking with my subscribers out there that have watched me and, you know, I've also had some questions and they got to ask me is awesome. So, well, before I cut everything, what I'm going to go ahead and do is pull on both ends. Make sure it's nice and cinched down before I cut anything. There we go, nice and tight. Got that cut. I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna melt both sides, the braid and the mono. Let me show you this. There we go. Oh, yeah, that's what, let me tie that down real quick. Came undone a little bit. Alright, so there's the FG knot. And you saw how I tied it by hand right there real quick. The original way they were telling people how to do it was so confusing. And I actually found a video on YouTube where he showed how to do it. And it took about 30 seconds. And this other guy spent like 15 minutes trying to, I was like, oh, not bad, but yes. So, let's see, hold on. All right, I didn't get to see some of the comments. Let me go back a little bit. Yep, we were there hooked on tackle. Yes, yes, those will work very well. And Drew, what's up, boss? How you doing? Yeah, that FG knot is pretty insane, you know, tying it and stuff like that. But also too, it depends what kind of conditions. I'm here on a flat surface, kind of tying it, so it does make it a lot easier. If you're on a boat, you may struggle a little bit, but like I said, once you practice it, you'll be able to tie it up pretty good too. So let's see, Tanya, welcome to the channel. Thank you very much. I'm gonna have a Raptor, so I need to practice with these knots. Yeah. On the Raptor, which Raptor was it? Was it the MC or non-MC? There you go. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, alternating between the braid and the mono and stuff like that, the half hitches. I normally try to keep them flowing in the same direction because I've actually used those for my closeout knot when I'm tying my closeout knot with my mono to hollow core splice, and by doing that, it like the next knot tightens the knot behind it kind of deal. So that's why I kind of like doing that. Big Dog, thank you very much. Cool deal. Yeah, Brandon, get with them for sure. Yeah, so there you go. Okay, I didn't see what Cold Edits did, but again, guys, if y'all are new to the channel, I got a lot of blue wrenchers on here that will keep an eye out on your comments, and if you're not making appropriate comments, they will take care of you. Like we're here to improve each other, help each other, learn from each other, and if you ain't about that lifestyle, then we really don't need you. So you can see your way out. I'm not a real good singer, guys. Probably made the dogs howl on that one, so. So, Manly, okay, where are you from? Wait, hold on. Green flag, I saw that. What is that? Alright, so, I'm back to my mold, and actually I could show you all a little bit now. I did go and buy a piece because y'all were saying go look around, so I did. No. Well, I'm not trying to toot my own whistle and stuff, but now that I can go like this and grab both and it still pokes out the bottom, that's what I've been waiting for. Remember when it was just barely like that, and now I got both? Yeah. Right. Let's see. I didn't select blockers. I don't know what's going on. I came back to my computer and it was like froze up saying something about ad blockers. So it was like, I blocked them ads, so I wasn't even near the computer. So, yeah. But we are up to, man, we went from 40 something down to 20 something. Keep those 40 something subscribers online, but then again, it may have been a lot of spam. I noticed that the last time we got up to like 40 something, we had a lot of spam in there and stuff like that, but we'll see what's going on. I know it's Reaper, can you join my work? Come on in to the video. Yes. What kind of fishing do you do, boss? Yes, when the bait hits the water, whether it's bait, weight, leader, like as soon as it stops, you have to stop the spool. Now, depending if you're in deep water, when it starts to drop, like once it hits the water, you stop the spool, let go of the spool. Let that bait drop to the bottom. Because if you hold it, what it and essentially happens, excuse me, the bottom of the water's down here, the floor, and it lands up here, and you just cast it from here to here. You keep that line tight, what it's going to do is going to go like this. It's going to drop this way. But if you're trying to get to the center, when you stop the spool and it lands, you need to let it free spool, and it'll drop to the bottom over here. If not, you cast it way over there, but you're right here. So you got to remember that kind of line of sight deal. Got it. Yep. Bluegrass mono. Hit the next one. Make sure you're wetting the line before you cast, especially with braid. Monofilament, you really don't have to do that. Right? They prefer dry casting with that, unless you're using some kind of surgical tubing, because it will burn your thumb right there. Let's see. There you go. Yep. Mark, you sure right on that. Yep. Putting in a lot of work right there will definitely ensure that you're not just paying your dues, but you are learning what everybody is talking about and putting it to use. Because you can watch the videos all day long, but if it ain't being put to use out there, it's kind of like learning, a foreign language. If you're never speaking it, you learned it, but you can't engage it, So yeah. Is there a trap that catches shrimp on the market? Like to fish for shrimp, they have little deals for it, but not that I know of. Mostly like, are you trying to catch them when they're walking on the bottom and stuff like that, right near shore? Matthew? Yeah, practice. Trust me, guys, I have casted. I mean, I did a lot of casting. Like sometimes I couldn't go fishing all weekend, so I would spend all weekend out there just casting my reel and getting to learn it and stuff like that. And it definitely will help you right there too. So get to learn it, active wind conditions, which cast is going to help you get the distance you're looking for without backlashing. I mean, there's a lot of things that can really help you on there, so we'll definitely keep sharing the knowledge. So if you, the reel you're using, is it a MC control, non-MC? What size weight, bait, line, rod? I mean, all that plays an important part on how well you're going to be able to get your bait out without backlashing and stuff like that too. So that's a lot of consideration you got to take into. Okay, so there's actually perch traps which will catch croaker in there as well. But as for shrimp, the thing that I can think of would be like the minnow traps and or the what kind of traps are they? Like there's the minnow traps will have small enough. I'm so brain dead now that I sat down. Mesh or netting, the size of the holes and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm still sitting on it, boss. Hold on. Let me see. So you can kind of, well, you know what? Let me do this. Get a little closer so I can show you exactly. And you'll see the areas that are countersunk. All right, so you see that back right there, that those holes right there? That's what I've been kind of sanding on, because you can see it's kind of tapered already. But because those areas are countersunk, I've got to get those flush so that way when it comes off, it'll come off that way. And then you can see that big hole right there. That's a big one right there. And I was going to do it with the machine, but obviously if I do that, it's going to be too loud. I won't be able to really contact with y'all. Then you can see the back over here. See that bevel in there? And that's a brand new mold too. So you flip it over. This one ain't too bad, but you can still see that little shadow right there, that line. That one, see, that one really don't have it except right there in the corner. It creates a shadow when you angle it a certain way, and that lets you know that it's a hole right there too. That's a deep hole right there. See that? So if I don't take care of that now, when I go to pour the lead, all it's going to do is get stuck, and we're going to have to be fighting with it. And this is a very expensive mold, so I'm trying not to break it or bend it or something like that, because then it'll really get stuck and I'll really be screwed. So let's see, 6'3" with 30-pound braid, 50-pound mono top shot, 2-side cast, but also control. Okay, so that's the original G1 series, and you're going with 30-pound braid on mono. Okay. Yeah, you definitely have to use that mono so that way you can help kind of a little bit counteract the spin that causes when you're throwing the lure offshore or trolling and stuff like that. Yeah, definitely. Hi man, what's up, boss? Oh, voodoo, man. So, oh, it's in and out in service. Are you out fishing or are you out in the water? Is that why you got some bad service there, voodoo? Cactus lover. Gandalf, yeah, I can do that. I just need the big old hat on top. This is actually to create fishing dive belt weights is what it's for. Yep. Tell the bad tackle guys that put bad tackle, you shall not pass. Go for it. So, alright, so Big Dog is casting an Avet Raptor. Might be a little light. Yeah, but also too, it depends. He's using the, did I see that right? Is it JX? Yeah, JX is a little bit narrower and stuff like that. It's probably why you're going with a 30-pound braid backing so that we get line capacity. However, 30-pound to 40 or 50-pound braid ain't too much of a big difference, but it all depends on the mono top shot you are putting on there. So, yeah. And, yeah, not really, the mold ain't old at all. It's brand new. Like, we just bought it, but I wasn't gonna try and send it back to wait another week or two to let them know that it's getting stuck. We just buy it to kind of deal with the issue and stuff like that, so that's what I'm doing here. So. Well, I hope so, Big Dog. I mean, if you, okay, so with the knot, the real question behind that is what type of guides you are using, because if you're on a roller, then, you know, it doesn't really matter what type of knot, because most of the time it goes through, especially in that diameter of line knots on there. But the FG and that Albright knot that I showed you are probably two of the tightest knots to tie for fighting fish. A lot of the guys with the distance casting, in the distance casting world, they use what they call a blob knot. And that one is strictly for casting only, is what a lot of them are saying. They don't like to use that one for fighting fish and stuff like that, and I can understand why, because even after a while, that blob knot comes, it'll come undone after a while, and that was something that in the casting videos I was sharing with people to let them know that that's something else. You got to check that knot probably every third cast, and you'll see where it's moving and it's slipping through. So when it does, you got to retie the knot so you don't have to pop on it. So. And I wish so little go away, want to go fishing. Where are you at right now, Wingstop? And what is Drake Bell saying? Yeah. No, I'm not. I'm standing on a mold. Standing on a mold right here. So, legit question, but yeah. No. not doing that, guys. I'm just working on the mold. I'm sanding it here. It's kind of awkward position of where it's at and stuff like that. Got a little piece of sandpaper and catching. I'm having a little area of where I got to work in. Not really too big of an area to work in, but I'm used to fitting into tight spaces. Yeah, type of guides will also determine what kind of knots to use and stuff like that. So definitely something different. This little deal keeps popping up. All right. I don't know what it was, but I was so out 25. Okay. Yeah, no. Depending on, I mean, I don't know where you're at, but over here, if it's cold and windy, we got fish. And there's other styles or other ways to fish. If it's cold and real calm, I just, for the most part, when I'm going fishing, I'd rather have some kind of wind, because it definitely ensures I got current and we can actually catch a lot of fish. So. But we are knocking it out, and we're up to 31, and nice. What do you fish for? I'm from Colorado, mainly trout. Tanya, we fish for everything we can get our hands on, whether it be bait fish, bigger fish, jacks, reds, trout, flounder, sheephead, Spanish mackerel, kingfish, snapper, cobia, jack crevalles, tarpon, shark, all species of sharks. Any sharks that are willing to bite. Catch big old stingrays. I've hooked manta rays. I've fought those. Go offshore for tarpon, cobia, AJ, wahoo, tilefish. We've caught some scorpion fish as well. I will be getting on with some guys going offshore for tuna and marlin and swordfish here pretty soon, so stay tuned for that, guys. I'm gonna head out there with some guys that have put it down, caught some monster big fish. I know a few years ago another captain promised to take us out for mako and swordfish and marlin, and that didn't work out, which I'm glad, because no, bad. But the guys I'll be going out with are really legit guys and stuff like that. So I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be coming on the channel. We are all going to be also taking our underwater camera footage as well. Probably get some drones and stuff like that. So yeah, tilefish. I caught 1, 2, 3, 4. I want to say I caught 4 tilefish on that trip. The biggest one was 39 inches. And yep, that was pretty nice. I got to bring it home, fillet it up, and show my kids a new fish that was out there and stuff. I mean, obviously not new, but another style of fish that we have never brought to the house before. So that was pretty cool. Yeah.
That's Carlos.
Oh, okay. Okay. You don't happen to have Carlos' number, do you? No.
I know he called him in front of me.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll send him a text. That's great. All right. So, we bought a JX Raptor as well. What's a good casting rod? Well, again, what kind of casting are you trying to do? Are you going for distance? Are you going for pier? Are you going for beach? Little stuff like that. So Yes, thank you for live on that. Tomorrow I will be live. I'll be doing our $10 Tuesday drawing, and what that is it's a fire drawing, meaning I only do it for the time period that I'm live on the channel. It's the only time. Well, you can buy tickets between now and then. If you're not going to be live for it to see the drawing, it's fine as long as you're in the drawing. But I sell them for $10 a piece, and normally I sell between that time period, but now I've opened it up for like the $20 guys, because sometimes they can't be live with us on Friday, so they buy on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday for the Friday drawing, and I'll draw during the live video feed. I do it live on the channel, guys. You can see how it gets done. But tomorrow I'll be doing one for $10. You can buy as many tickets as you want. One of those drawings has already gone up to $900 in 1 hour. That's right, it went for $10 a ticket. $900 was or it was actually, I think it was $920 or $940 is actually what it got up to. I got it written down somewhere for the winner. And yeah, it's for in-store credit, so it's the same as cash. So you can buy it on whatever you want. I used to do other drawings where I would sell a reel, or the drawing would be for the reel, and I would sell just the amount of tickets for that. But a lot of people wanted to get into it, and I just felt I didn't want to overcharge. So what I did was I made it open to however many tickets we sell in that time period, and when it closes out, we draw the name. They know exactly how much they're winning, and it's for instant credit for either reels, rods, line, tackle, all, whatever we have in store. So that's what we do. We do that on Tuesday, and then we also do that one on Friday. So yeah, the way you can get in is through the super chat on the channel when I'm live, because I use your avatar name on the channel, or if you send it through the Cash App, it's $Team Hard Life. Please include your cell phone number so I can verify it's you, because normally the Cash App account does not match your avatar name on the YouTube channel. So yeah, if y'all want to get into it, by all means do it, and you'll know that I've gotten your ticket in there because I give you a thumbs up as a response through the Cash App. Please send it as a gift too, because you know the government is trying to take all the money they can by taxing us every which way we try to make money. So yeah. Why can't we reel the weight of the bottom and running through the head? Why can't we reel the weight of reel on the bottom? I'm not understanding that question, because why can't we reel with the weight of the reel on the bottom and line running through the guide? When are you trying to do that? I mean, like when you're spooling up yourself at home, or like me doing it here at the shop? Mostly surf fishing. Okay, so let me back up and see what your original size of reel was. I bought a JX Raptor as well. Good casting. Okay, so with the JX, I know a few guys that use them on 8-foot rods, 9-foot rods, 10-foot, and even the 13-foot breakaway like HGX and stuff like that, just depending on how far they're trying to cast. They either fish on the beach or they fish on the pier. Now here's going to be the real question. Which one are you going to fish more? Pier or beach? That's going to be another question. You don't really want to use a 12-foot rod or 14-foot rod or 13-foot rod on a pier where everybody else, the max size length is like 10 foot for the majority. Don't get me wrong, occasionally guys go out there with 2-piece 12-footers or 14-footers, and it just makes it really, really hard for them to get those rods through everybody else's rods while they hook the fish. So if you're mainly fishing for the pier, or you're going to use it for both, take that into consideration. You might have to buy 2 rods or buy 1 rod and use it for both applications. So we have a Team Hard Life rod here. We have a 9-footer. We also have 10-footers. So it really all depends which way you want to go with that. We are going to be getting some more rod blanks in from Alps and Batson. So stay tuned for that. I did get a couple of blanks this weekend that we're going to be rigging up for that as well. So I am definitely looking forward. Cattle dogs for the heaters. My parents used to have a blue heeler at the house, and that was a pretty real loyal dog, very rare loyal. So. Yeah, I know. I was watching some Alaska show where a lot of the guys out there that had dog farms or stuff like that, when they would catch a salmon, they would use the heads and feed it to their dogs that they use for to sell. They would have those dog farms and stuff like that too. So, yeah. I tried some canned beef the other day with the gentleman that we went to that alligator guard trip with Capt.Eric, and man, that beef, it was buffalo. I think it was buffalo, and we were eating that, and I was like, man, that was really good. It was like beef stew chunks, but it was buffalo. It was really, really tender, very juicy. It was really nice. So, like a spinning rod. Big dog, can you call the shop? I'm trying to understand that. Are you talking about on the guides itself, like by using a bait casting where it has guides on this side and a spin cast where it has guides on the other side? Is that what you're asking? No, dude, I want to get to the bottom of it. Don't feel like it's a dumb question, because that is, if you're talking about that, yes. A lot of the rods on the market, they have what they call a backbone. And it's like us. If you bend us backwards, you're going to break us. Same thing with fishing rods. Like you recommend it not to use spinning rods with bait casting rods and vice versa, because the backbone is on the opposite side. So you end up bending it improperly, and you can break a rod a lot quicker on that. So, did she already come by and pick up a rod?
Yeah.
Okay, you explained that, and
Yeah.
she didn't like the answer? I'll have to talk to her. Alright, yeah. So, she feel that the rod builder probably had something to do with it? Or?
No, she just don't understand how we would do that.
Did you show her the other high stick rods that we broken?
No. And it all looks the same now that you think about it.
Yeah.
Now that you remind me, because now the picture, they all look the same way.
They're all identical as a high stick rod, yeah. We had a customer that had a rod, they had a couple of guys that were broken off, so our rod builder replaced the guys. So they went out and fishing with it, and they high sticked it, and it broke a certain way. And you can tell when it's a high stick, because second, third, fourth guide in, and it just snaps right there, and it's almost a clean break. And so the customer, I saw it, and as soon as I saw it, I knew exactly what it was. And so I was talking to Jeff about it, because I noticed that the rod was gone, because I wanted to talk to her about it. But, you know, people don't like to hear an answer other than, oh, maybe we'll replace the rod or whatever. But again, too, if it's not something that we created, not a problem we created, you know, then we can't really accept responsibility for it. And that's kind of the reason, too, like when I'm spooling reels, I will not use the worm guide on there. And even then this weekend, Will asked me, because I was spooling up a 309 with the worm guide on there, and I was doing it by hand on the opposite side. He's like, why aren't you using the worm guide? I said, because I don't want to replace it. He's like, well, what if the reel's brand new? It don't matter. I don't know that. And I don't have the money to sit there and replace it if it gets destroyed on me while I'm doing something to improve it. And so he goes, I got you. So, yeah. Why are you switching the weights? Real quick. The weight is run. Okay, So the rod, what it does is, yes, most guides are on there, and it's just to keep the line in place. So obviously, it's not going directly from the reel to the water. What it does is it gives you the action to keep it away from that, because you're not trying to hold the reel and going directly into the water. You don't have enough power to hold the reel so it don't torque forward. So what the line going through the guides gives you some kind of support for the rod to hold the reel, and the line will go through the guides. Now, you'll also hear, depending on the guide, the size of guides compared to the line, you'll hear creaking of the line going through it, you know, and a lot of that too depends on how much pressure you're putting on there. You may be overpowering the amount of weight that those guides are supposed to hold and stuff like that, but yeah, a lot of times the guides are on there because depending on the weight class of fishing you are doing, obviously a super heavy guide can handle anything less than that, but not vice versa. You know, a micro guided rod cannot handle 200-pound test. You know what I mean? It's just going to destroy the rod, because obviously the rod is not built for that kind of issue on there. So that's basically what it's there. The guides are on there to give you leverage to be able to hold the rod and fight the fish. Also too, depending on what type of guides there are, help improve the ability to get distance when you're casting. If the wrong guides are on there and they keep it real open, you're not going to get real far casts. So you'll notice a lot of them start with a big old guide and they taper down real quick. And that's so that way when the line is flying through, it's not hitting all this air, and it comes through and it funnels in and it goes straight. That gets it quicker to where you get a lot better distance on casting. Yeah, no, and that's kind of the reason too with my dock demon. Like, I didn't let those guys get on the dock demon, because if they happen to let go of the reel, you know, and excitement and the reel go flying in the water, you know, that's a $400 reel. So I didn't want to have that responsibility put on them. And I told them, hey man, you got your free rein on all of these, because they could get a grip on that fishing rod and hold it right there when the fish takes on. I said, whatever you do, hold on to the rod. If you fall forward, just hold on to the rod. We will pick you up, we'll grab the rod, or what have you, just in case, you know. So, vitamin C, that's what it is. So, take that every now and again that I feel like a cold is coming on that shouldn't be there, or my allergies are really kicking my butt. I normally take some vitamin C, so it's really good. So. Maybe a second back underneath the eye guide. Okay, so depending on the way the rod is built, when you start like putting extra support in one area, you kind of create like a weak point there, because all of this is bending and then it's straight right there. If it ain't all made to bend kind of together, it can cause problems. The only other way that doesn't is if the rod is designed to handle all that weight in that area. Like our shark rods that we have unibutts or gimbals on them, you know, depending on which ones it has will determine the way we use it, fight the fish and all of that stuff. So yes, it can be something different. So no worries. So we got up to 24. We're a little bit over an hour and stuff like that. So again, guys, again, if y'all are new to the channel, we do encourage y'all to ask the questions. You see, everybody here is trying to help out with legit answers. This ain't the page to come trolling. And now, if we're all having fun with each other, cool, but we all keep it family orientated. So to crack a joke, make sure the kids don't get it, or, you know, it ain't, you know, offensive to where, you know, it's going to offend people, because we don't live in our feelings here, but we do want the kids to enjoy the channel, guys, because I have my nieces, my nephews, my kids will watch the channel or whatever, and they'll read the comments. I don't need them reading some trashy comments on there. You'll see my guys they don't hesitate, and I thank them for that, because a lot of times I'm away from the camera when all these comments could be going on, and they got my back, and so I do have a lot of respect for these guys. That's why they've earned the Blue Ranch on there, and I'd like to have more Blue Ranchers on there that can really help us out. Like I said, so this is something really coming on, guys, so really stick with it. I know I need to get back to this, but I know if once I start getting on it, I'll be kind of focused on that. I won't really be giving you all the attention y'all need, because trying to do all three is kind of slowing me down. But rod filters, manufacturers have tested, produced rods, materials, actually, are you talking about the acid wrap rods? Actually, that works really well. What it does is designed to do is so that way when you're fighting up this way on a rod and the line circles around the tip like that and comes off the bottom side, that's an acid wrap. And what it does is when you're fighting on, say, a big fish or even smaller rods, it keeps the reel from teeter-tottering like this when you're trying to reel. So what it does, it keeps the rod in line with its backbone, whichever way it's supposed to properly be, and it's actually a very strong way to build fishing rods. Also too, for casting, technically the way it does, it actually catches the way the line is supposed to fly off the reel. It catches it and actually improves your cast for distance. Little food for thought there, guys. That is something else. So I'm wondering if that's the comment you were kind of talking about. Yes, it's called an acid wrap, and yes, it's very popular. A lot of our guys, we don't do that. I don't really like to do it because when you're trying to put it up on the pier or lay it up on the handrails and stuff, it sits opposite, where the guys will be up and you have nowhere for the rod to really sit down and stuff like that. So I like it because I can lean, when I lean my rod on the rail, I put it on the guides like that so the line never touches. But with the acid wrap, the guides would be up because the reel is facing down and the rod tends to slip all over the place unless you have it in a rod holder or in a notch in the pier and stuff like that too. So, all right. I have fished for yellowtail. I have not caught bluefin tuna. But all the guys that we deal with, they prefer the Avets reels just because they're smaller reels and they're a lot cheaper than going with accurate. And also too, that was something that I kind of caught wind of this weekend. They had a machine, a fish catching machine there where you had the fish in the picture on the TV screen and they set it up for tuna fishing. And after like 2 or 3 tuna runs, a brand new accurate right off, they got it spooled there, bought there, put it on there, and it locked up on them after a few fish of fighting tuna. And it was $1,000 reel. I was like, why didn't y'all just buy an Avets? Like, it was just, and his response, well, it was $1,000 reel. And I was like, again, why didn't you buy an Avets? You would have probably saved like $400. So, for me, guys, I have dealt with accurate, not because I bought them, but because other guys have bought them and I've played with them. And you know, I try to keep an open mind when I play with new reels because I'm very interested in what they can offer us, but I'm also looking at the price point. How expensive are they going to be? Is it going to be affordable to everybody that I want to sell them to? And I have guys that they don't care. They want accurates. And I try to bring them in here, but we have another local shop that does not allow accurate to be sold within a vicinity of the area. It messes with their sales. Well, I told him, I said, well, you have a lot of guys that will not step foot in those other tackle shops because the way they've been treated. Like, technically, they are losing sales because they're not branching out that way. And they didn't really want to hear it. The customer told them, hey, look, they were willing to buy 4 80s right off the bat. And they sold them to me so that way he can come in and buy them because he refused to go to those other tackle shops. And still, they were unmoved by it and stuff like that. And I couldn't help it, you know, I can't help it, you know, I can't get accurates in here because of that. But I got Avets reels, and for me, the price point they have at, and have been made available to the customers and stuff like that, and which I can buy in, has really caught my eye. But also too, the ergonomics, the way they are built and what we can put them through, it's very hard to get me to sway off of them and stuff like that. So I'm a bargain shopper, but I'm going to try to get the best bang for my buck. And working as hard as we do for what we're trying to get, I highly recommend going with an Avets bus. That in line capacity too. There's not any other reels of the same style, like those brass reels. You have the Shimano Tiagras, the Penn Internationals, the Makairas, and all of that. They can hold the same line capacity, equal to or greater than the Avets. Now the Penn Internationals have said that they hold more, and we've actually gone through and proved that they don't. But again, too, what line were they using to get those numbers? How far up did they fill it up? Like they just put out a number, oh, it holds this much amount of line. Is that overfilled? Is that even with the spool? What? They don't answer all those questions, and so because we have nobody we can talk to, it kind of makes it hard. So yes, we are out of Corpus Christi, Texas. Our shop number or address is. Let me do this real quick. Let me type our address in there. Come on. Slow over here. All right, that's our address, but Avet Reels is the name of the reels, and that's how it's spelled right there. We sell them here in the shop, and you can order them from us. If we don't have it in stock, we can get it ordered. If you want it spooled, it has to come to us. We don't trust any other tackle shops to spool up reels for us as of right now. But I am going to be working on some other retail shops, you know, once I see what they can do on spooling and stuff, because a lot of them say, you know, they watch our channel and stuff like that, but still, I have to see it. Like, I'm sorry, you can tell me everything you want, but I have to see the work for myself to see what you can do and stuff like that. So, yeah. Okay, so Big Dog, on that one, it depends on what type of reel you are using. If you're using a spinning reel, it's one direction. If you're using an open face, it's another direction. But also, too, I would highly look into what type of fishing you're going to be doing. If you're going to be like jigging down and stuff like that, there's some reels that they're pencil thin like this, and man, they bend like crazy. Or that, or you can be trolling where you're towing out behind the boat, or you deep dropping. Like there's a lot more to it and stuff like that. So yeah. Yeah. Yep. The shop number 361-334-2171. Why did it take me for the shop? All right. Yeah, Edgar got on that machine, and what'd you find? A GT, didn't you? I bet. Make sure you stretch, you know, get your hand and then, you know, pull your palm down like this and fold it and stretch that out right there, because that's going to stretch that, and it'll help stretch this. Also, putting your arm behind your back, like grabbing a corner and then turning like that, it'll stretch out this muscle and right there too. So we're here from 8:30 to 6, Monday through Friday. On Saturdays, we're here from like 9 to 2. If we have a lot of customers on Saturday, we'll stay open as needed. Same thing during the week. If we have a lot of customers during the week, we will stay here. It's just, you got to give us a heads up you're coming through. Yeah. All right. Well, what, you going fishing or coming to the shop? Brian, what's up? How you doing? Bless you. Thank you. Let's see. No worries, Martin. Hopefully we were able to answer everybody's questions, but again, guys, I'm gonna get on this for sure. I'm trying to get this mold set up because the customer ordered 20 of these 5-pound weights, and definitely trying to get it out there and get the knowledge done and the mold done, so that way we can make another customer happy. Because he plans on buying a lot more, so we're setting him up. Come to the shop and going fishing. That's what I'm talking about. Come get the gear and go out and go fishing for sure. DJ, what's up, boss? How you doing? My children's bag. There you go. How you doing? Alfredo, nice. That'll work. It does look suspect. Well, I'd like to put it facing this way, but then I would have to turn this way to face y'all. That's why I kind of got y'all over here and stuff like that. So, yeah. Have y'all seen that meme? The meme, the dude's on the barber chair and they start cutting their hair, and you see them doing like this, and then they move the sheet and they're flipping the phone. Yeah. How about, I'll turn like this. A little better, I guess. I don't know. Oh, that's too funny stuff. Right? Yep. It's getting there. I'm gonna show y'all real quick. All right, so that line, you can see where it was a little further back, it was about right there. You can see now it's getting real thin right there. So I'm almost where I need to be so I can move. I don't have to keep sanding on this side. But yeah, it was, see that one? See that dark shadow right there? That means that's a hole right there. You can kind of see it. So I'm trying to make it flush to where when I pour lead in there, it will not catch that hole and be stuck in there. So I've got to, and it's probably hundredths of an inch, but you can also see on this side's over here. This one ain't too bad. Like that one's flush, but if you look in the corners, it starts right there, and that line goes all the way to the corner, and then over here on the side, you can see that bevel right there. So got to do that side all the way through the back. This one's almost flush right there. You don't really see that bevel in there, but it is there. So I'm literally having to go all the way around this mold, sanding it. But I did get that little deal. You know what? Let me show y'all. And as soon as I get off the live, I'm gonna walk back there and probably put that one to it, because I may be able to knock it out a lot faster. But also too, it depends on the grit that it's in. Excuse me. I leave it in the truck. I know I brought it. Oh, there they are. Okay. So I bought those bits there. Let's see if they are long enough to get in there. Yes. It will be long enough. But again, too, it's going to be loud, so I'm not going to be able to stay live on the channel to do it. Let's see. Awesome stuff. All right, guys. Having fun, but I do got to get on this. I've got to get this sorted so that way we can really get the customer here as quickly as possible, because with what I got going on with those other tackle shops, I don't want to be still working on that if we are shorthanded the way we are. So again, guys, thank you very much for watching the channel. Thank you for subscribing. Make sure to give us a thumbs up. Go back and check out the other videos. I got another one that's I need to get it on there so it can get up by 6 o'clock. So be looking for a video Y'all have a good one. The next one's gonna be pretty cool. It's from Line Cutters. All right. Check y'all laters.